Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, full-back biased aside, it's hard not to admire a player like Michael, a player who offers so much going forwards.
And backwards, surely.
Yeah, backwards too. I mean, having him in your lineup is like having three players in one. He's defensively sound enough to be an old-fashioned full-back while having the attacking prowess of a winger.
And he's sure, therefore, to be one of the busiest players on the pitch today. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Threads one in. No luck with that dink over the top.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Thuram. And it's Ferdinand. Ball played for Nesta. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Quarter of an hour played. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos, he has found the way through. Bullish header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rodri. No goals as yet. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Seedorf. Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, this is a great position. Thuram. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's an imaginative pass. Rijkaard. Thuram. Now he's off and running. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Thuram. Buffon. Pull it. Lahm. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Seedorf. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now the breakaway. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Roberto Carlos. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Seedorf. Oh, cracking ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's been shifted off it. Nedved. Seedorf. Mbappe. And this is Ronaldo. He's in space and looking for options. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Today. Here we go again.
Vietnam have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Here's Rodri. Searching pass he's played there. And that is expertly dealt with. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Pull it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Seedorf puts his foot on the gas. Rummenigge in the hunt and looking threatening. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, really cute, what a lovely series of passes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Lahm. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ferdinand. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good-looking ball. Lahm wins the duel this time. Ferdinand. And it's Rijkaard. Van der Sar clears. Nedved. Rijkaard. To Thuram. That's really well manoeuvred. Stood up well to him there. Cristiano Ronaldo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Seedorf. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
substitution on the field. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 14.
Vietnam are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And this is Bale. Bale!
Oh, the ball's...
And it's come back out to him. They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
And and the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Opts to play it back.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Bale, out towards the flank. And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? They just took too long getting forward.
Bellingham simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Five minutes left on the clock. Khoi can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rodri, real chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Vietnam, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Brilliant save from Buffon!
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And it's Cruyff. Rodri. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rummenigge is onto this. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Seedorf. Can he get it through? Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Seedorf must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Thuram gets over and intercepts. And it's Maicon. Ball is over the line. Maicon. Oh, it's played into the air. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Nedved can see things others simply cannot. He's looking wide. Delivers with a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Played back in. Vietnam have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf. Oh, easy pickings there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Rummenigge. Nedved. Looking for options. Can he finish? Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Seedorf. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Out to the left it goes. And the return pass. Seedorf touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
To Thuram. Threads one in. Maldini. Cruyff. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rijkaard. And they've switched it over to the other side. Roberto Carlos looking to run onto it. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Cruyff, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm. And it's Lahm. Great vision. Brilliantly cut out.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Goulet. Cruyff. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. And here's Cruyff. Rummenigge. Nedved. Lahm. And it's Seedorf. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. 0-0.
Information bulletin from the regional police department.
And the second half gets underway.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Rijkaard just eases him off the ball. Opts for safety. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Vieira. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pings in across. Ferdinand is there and he can get that clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Thuram. Thuram carries the ball down the right. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nedved. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Rodri. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nesta. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've...
Can he finish? A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Substitution on the field.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 14, Rijkaard. Number 12, Nedved. Number 20,
It's a lovely neat pass.
Number 7,
And now a sudden chance to counter.
coming on the field. Number 13,
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Number 6, Vieira. Number 9, Johan Cruyff. Number 24,
The most accurate pass.
Gullit. Number 11,
Vieira. Played out to the left flank.
substitutions taking
Vieira.
place.
Bellingham. Chelsea finding their passes. Now it's Gullit. Vieira. And here's Bale. Now it's Gullit. He's a sharp little ball here. Thuram gets good distance on it, and it's Vieira. Now Cruyff. Might be danger here. Nicely spread. Nesta. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Vieira.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Bale. Foot in. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Looking to play him in. Kaká. Bounce of pass. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Chelsea have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, nice touch.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now there's a fine ball, and this is Cruyff.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he get it through? And he's managed to get free. Played out to the left flank, and he decides to cross it. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Arda Güler, he is through here. That's good defending, very good defending. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's made sure that's not getting through. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Lahm, and this is Hullet. He's on it, can he get away? Lahm unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he was quick to react. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Mbappe.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Vieira. Maldini is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And the return pass. Played back in, out towards the flank. That's tidy. Oh, good spread. And that's aimed into the middle. And he opts to go forward. Rummenigge. Hullet. And it's Rodri. Cruyff. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is lovely. Strokes it back. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hullet. Lahm. And here's Hullet. Güler. Güler going face-to-face with his great rival. He gets big! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Pedri, the ball goes in, cleared without hesitation. No way through. And here's Pedri. Güler. And it's Bellingham. And it's Hullet. That has not gone well. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more.
Decent chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Cruyff. To Thuram. Pedri.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's gone back to the keeper. And he can clear it away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Cruyff. Almost an hour gone. In with the challenge. That has been slung wide. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Lahm. Oh, what a mistake! And it's Vieira. Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get rid. Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. That's a cute ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. This looks promising. Cross to the back post.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Cruyff. He's looking wide. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, cracking ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Vieira. Back into the middle. Lahm. It is a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Number 13, Pedri. Number 6, Vieira.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Gullit. Number 20,
Rodri.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Pepe does really well to win the ball there.
23, Messi.
Ferdinand.
Number
Now he's off and
8,
running.
Seedorf. Number 14,
Right, Seedorf.
Number 18, Ibrahimovic.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic.
Takes a shot! They've scored! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 added minutes.
So the
has
first
been
moment
indicated.
of real... Can he finish? Time added on will be 2 minutes.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
He's being urged to shoot. Tries to play it through. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! We thought it was over. It's all square. And that's that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Vietnam certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fan... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Seedorf. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Vieira caresses it through. Has a look and plays it forward. That is good alertness. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, OK, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
And it's Seedorf. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
That's been cut out, well played. Nedved. That has been slung wide. Out to the left it goes. He is through here. Roberto, it's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, it's Seedorf. Vietnam are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's crossed in. Big header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Rijkaard turns back here, probably the best option. It's a pretty loose pass, but he's forced to go back. Bale.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Threads one in, and a shot! And it's come back out to him. And it's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Out towards the flank. Hoisted in. And he's gone backward here. 15 minutes till half-time. Knocks it out wide. And this is... and he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tries a shot! And that's caused a worry or two. It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. And here's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. And a chance! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at it.
Real chance! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vietnam have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Vietnam finding their passes. And it's Vieira. And this is... it's Bale! Gareth glittering Bale! A finish right from the top drawer. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There's the whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Chelsea kick off the second half. Chips it through. Van der Sar is there to clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Kaká. That's a shade optimistic. And now the breakaway. Lahm. Looking for the run. Nedved. Looking for options for movement. Turns and goes back. Nedved powering forward here. Hullet. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bale. Big chance! And he's taking no chances there. Ferdinand tries to clear and claimed it back swiftly. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Rijkaard. And here's Hullet, played out to the right. Vieira going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nedved. Seedorf, who does have an assist to his name. Nesta. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to play it through. He's on it. Can he get away? Shot a goal! Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival, Seedorf. And this is chance! And He opts to go forward. Rijkaard. Oh, strongly challenged there. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Back into the middle. No way through. Seedorf. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Kaka. Played out wide. Maicon. Kaka. Nice sequence of passes this. And he's cut it out. Seedorf. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh, it's come loose. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. Shapes to shoot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Substitution on the field. Number 12.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Seedorf.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And it's Cruyff.
Coming on the field.
We are into stoppage time. Chelsea. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Vietnam definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of room. He's having a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit. And the shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So, a breakthrough already. Kaká. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Ball's out once more. Maicon's cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Ibrahimovic. Nedved. Now it's Nedved. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Vieira. Threads one in. And this is Dembele. Maicon. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. But he's well positioned here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, it's Dembele. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what's he done? And another try! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Vietnam on the spot for parity. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Vietnam grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Midway through the first period and it's looking quite a game here. And they've got a throw. And it's Gullit. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Looking to play him in. Kaká. Gullit. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nedved. Mbappe is onto this. Lam is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't...
It's Dembele! Dembele finds himself offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for the run. Vieira. And it's Nedved. That's a good ball out wide. Lam picks it up out wide. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Roberto Carlos. Nedved. And it's Seedorf. And that's a good ball. Chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. Pull it. Mbappe. He's through now. He gets his head on it. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vieira. Now Seedorf. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Vietnam would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's been cut out, well played. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal.
Seedorf. Ibrahimovic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That could spell trouble. Kaka. Played into space. Now that's well seen too. Seedorf. Nedved looking to penetrate opposition lines. Pull it. Great vision. That is a great pick out. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Fire deep. He's got full. Oh, it's come, and he's following up. Sticks it away. They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that has left him in a heap. Well, it can be a real threat inside the box. Opts for safety, works it forward. And it's Nedved. He's in space and looking for options. He's got away with one there.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 18, Ibrahimovic.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Vieira.
Roberto Carlos. Pedri.
Number 12.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
On the field. Number 20.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 14.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Messi. Substitution in progress.
Bellingham. Maldini. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Nice sequence of passes, this. Chelsea, chance for a shot! Pedri. Roberto Carlos. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Pedri. The ball has bounced loose now. Vietnam finding their passes. So what can they make of this? It's a searching pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard. And he's chosen to go back. And it's Messi. Messi will not... Messi! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And we have our very first corner. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Played into the box. And now a sudden... There's the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it. Good ball, good take.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Messi tries to play it through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a cute ball. Cruyff is wide and looking to get onto this.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Lahm. Can he get it through? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bale. Messi. And that is as far as it goes. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Maldini. No way through.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way.
A header! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Cruyff. Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. Showing good feet. And here's Cruyff. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That has been slung wide. Ibrahimovic. First quarter of an hour gone. He's gone for goal! Too close for comfort. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Vietnam so far providing... Cruyff! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Vietnam have themselves a chance from the spot. So this the chance to fire his team in front. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedri. Roberto Carlos. Oh, important interception. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Lam. And here's Hullet. Vieira. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, cracking ball. Ronaldo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Ronaldo is flagged offside. "30 minutes gone. Vieira. That's an imaginative pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Maldini. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Cruyff. Rummenigge. Rodri. And the counter is on. Vieira. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Arda Güler. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Thuram. Nesta. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Vieira. Played in... Goal! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Looking for options, for movement. Oh, that's a key interception. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Pedri. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. He's played it back. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Vietnam have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Threads one in.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Thuram looking to provide the solidity his team so need. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And Cruyff! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Oh, what a ball! And it's made its way to him. He can get that clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Vietnam are ahead here by what is still the only goal. This might spell danger. So there's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Güler. Referee has just said play on.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. 60 minutes played. Spreads it out wide. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 13, Pedri. Number
And
6,
he's been shifted off it.
Vieira.
Now it's Mbappe.
Number 24,
Thuram.
Gullit. Number
So,
20.
Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Number 8,
That's a good ball. Goes for a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the through ball. Oh, that is superb, a dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival, knocks it into space. And that's been drilled in. Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. Bullet. Some resolute defending there. And here's Seedorf. Rummenigge.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Cruyff.
There they go, hunting again.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Maicon. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Maicon, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Vietnam presented with a golden opportunity here. Buffon looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Showing great feet there. Into the last 5 minutes. Bout of passing. Big chance! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Nedved. Great vision. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's through, now is he in? Vieira.
There will be 3 minutes.
It's a little off target. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Mbappe. Bullet. And it's Cruyff. Can he get away here? And time is up. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we...